gloves, good U-line gloves. Those things are like 9 mil, super tough. Alrighty. Let's get this set up. Nice. Looks like we got beautiful. So far, so good. Looks great. Let's get that. Let's see. Where's electrocharger? There it is. I believe this thing was like moderate play. I think we can get this to near mint. Not like it'll be a big difference, but... Okay, heat press is not in use as of right now. Nothing we need to do requires it. Let's get this prepped for the next card. Get this out of the way. Alright. We are going to start off. We don't have a whole lot of cards to kind of get through the polishes tonight, but that's all right. We're going to start off with a card we picked up on, I believe I bought this one actually at the convention. I'm not sure. A little bit of surface scratching, nothing too crazy. Like as you can see, looking at the back, we do have some scratching here on the back as well. So we'll do front and back polish, and honestly that one should be good. Next up, we have a Magnemite. This one comes out of my personal collection. It is the reverse from Legend Maker. This one... I might try to push this lip down a little bit more. As of right now, it's moderate play. I think I'm going to go for that. I want to get that to light play. So we'll pass on that one. Looking at the Poochyena, this one has this tiny bump down here. It was worse. Looks better now. See if it's still visible from the back. It is ever so slightly. So on this one, I'm actually just going to put this one at near mint minus. Well, I'll probably put it like LP plus, I guess. And we will polish the back and the front. Call it good there. Okay, next up we got this Kingdra I picked up at the convention. So this one, it does have a lot of flaws here, but it had a bend. The bend is gone. Alrighty, so with that bend gone, this is officially moderate play. So we're just going to go ahead and adjust that. Picked it up at heavy play. It's no longer heavy play. It's now moderate play. Cool. Win. Next, we've got a moderate play Magnezone. Now this thing, I was thinking could go light play, but it actually had an indent somewhere. I say had because I tried to get rid of it, and it looks like I was successful because I cannot see the indent anymore. It was closer to the bottom. Let's check the back. That's where it was, right here. Yeah, not really visible from the front. Okay, this one we'll give another press. That one's close. So one more press should knock that out. Next up, we've got a Galarian Slowpoke. This one had a press right here. Front's looking pretty good. So probably cap out at light play, but we'll go ahead and start the polishing on that. And lastly, we have this Graveler here. And yeah, I think we can get light play out of this. So it looks like you can kind of see now it's nice and even, right? It looks like you can kind of still see the residue of where there was an indent, but you'll notice the color shifting is very even, which means it's nice and flat now. And on the back, you can also tell where it was. But again, that color shift is really even. That's what's important. That's what tells us it's really flat. So I think we can safely go from moderate play on this to light play. We'll actually just give this a new sleeve. No point in dirtying that. We'll do the same thing with this Kingdra. We'll go ahead and toss this sleeve, give this one a nice new one. And this will be MP. It is a World Championship card. And we'll see what that costs at MP. Throw these sleeves away. Alright, and that only leaves us with 3 polishes for the night. Let's get it started. This one's got a lot more of that, like vertical, or not vertical, but horizontal scratching from the card. So this one will look nice. I'll show you, it's a bit harder to see the scratchings on the backs, so I'll show you guys the difference on the front, as I normally do. I try to just power through the backs. It's hard to show those off on camera. This one's probably bad enough where you can see it pretty easily. They're normally not that bad. guys ready? Now let's hope the horizontal lines on this one are actually not a print defect and actually a surface defect. Because if they're a print defect, that means they're not coming out. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it all came out. Nice. So this Poochyena is done. Because the front was really good. No, I guess we can try and get rid of, like, where is it? Let me show you. There's a bundle of scratches. Right there. You guys see it? We'll polish the front, that's fine. Alright. It is better. It's not perfect. Yeah, it really does look like we might have to repress this one. So we're going to get that prepped for another press. So we're only going to polish these two. We already showed off the scratches on this Rayquaza earlier. That's gonna turn out nice. Alright, let's get these last few scratches on this Poochyena. This one should be easy. There's really not a lot of scratches on this. This thing was really clean. This is one of my PC cards. so we're going to go over a post glue, what else? Let's see, post glue, presses, and then a custom, I think, is on the agenda for the night. So we'll do the post glue first, because that's probably the most entertaining. Scratches are still present, much harder to see though. You actually can't really see under the naked eye anymore. But we do have scratches that are definitely present once magnified. So, let's see. Looking at this, let's go ahead and make sure we got our final verdict here. I'm gonna say near mint minus. I still think this will get a 7, no problem. But then again, it's already off-centered too. So you know what? I'll say light play plus. I think it's a safe 6, and if graded, it still has that shot at a 7. So we'll say light play plus on this guy. I'll take it. I did not realize this thing is just trying to get rid of that. Alright. You can turn that down, baby, if you want. I probably had it up too high anyways. You removed about like 50% of them. That's definitely near mint tolerance there. So I definitely think we're gonna go near mint minus on this one. Like it could 6, but I think this is a very likely 7. Just because of how clean everything else is. And that indent is not large enough to make a big dent in the grade. Okay. Alright, on to the next phase. Let me go grab them. Be right back. Alright, gloves got to come off from this point onward. Because I need accuracy. these sleeves are junk. All right, where's our X-Acto knife? So I will try to keep this in view for you guys, but I don't really use I do this by eyeball. And by feeling. Alright. Now that we've got the excess trimmed off, we now need to clean up the leftover laminate. So, only one way to really do this. I think I forgot about that crease when I did the relamination. I don't know if I would have laminated that had I remembered it, or I don't know if I was just like, you know what, let's just do it for the stream. Maybe I can get damage plus out of it now, though, we'll see. But it'll still be damaged. Unless I haven't even tried on the crease. That's possible because of how bad the fraying was on this. I might not have even took a stab at it. Definitely need to fill in scratches there. Yeah, it'll be damaged plus when I'm done. Not gonna be able to go above that. Alright, Phoebus. Where's Phoebus? There we are. Whoops. In the meantime, we'll get the Rayquaza set aside. I believe I did say Light Play Plus on Rayquaza. And I believe I also said the same about the Poochyena. Alright. We've got 2 more cards for gluing. So let's get those prepped. Okay, the Raichu has especially this left side and a little bit of this corner up top. So not too bad on this Raichu. Okay. Raichu is done. Next up, we have the Heracross. So the Heracross is kind of like the opposite of the Raichu. It's this whole right side. No, actually, top, left, and bottom. Okay. Heracross is a little bit of everything, unfortunately. The reglues. So those are done. Now we are moving on to card presses. So let's go start on that. After we're done with the presses, we got one last order of business, and that will conclude the stream for the night. Alright, let's take a look here. This one. Okay, seems like that passed. That indent's gone on this great tusk. Okay, onto the Snorlax. Let me get rid of this residue. Knock my fingers there. What did the Snorlax have? Did I mark it down? I can't find it. Did I put it in the wrong stack? Oh, no, I didn't. This one's just not mine. Does this one have the... No, it's just regular Cosmos. Okay. Alright. I'm not really seeing anything that kind of stick. Oh no, that's what it was. There was an indent here. Yep, that's gone. All right. I remember. All right, we can do these safely here. For the Magnazone, it was more clear on the back. I can see it. I want to go with a smaller ball, and we want to go with a smaller ball on this one too. And we are definitely going to press down right there. Okay. So, it's here. Try to give you guys an idea what I'm working on is here. I'm just going to go up here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's do the same thing on the slowpoke down here. So the goal when we do this is not to, we're not pressing so hard we're ruining the card. Do not do that. We are pressing enough to encourage those card fibers to move back to their original location. That's what we're trying to do. Press, clamp, clamp, and we're good. Alright, that's two. The double press is always the less expensive cards. We tend to go up a little bit in value as we do our single presses here. Well, let's see how we did. First single press really wasn't too bad. Show you guys what I'm seeing here. We can see we got this all up here was worse, so this actually came out pretty good. But that up there, I want to try and hit that one more time, and we'll see if we can't smooth and even out that texture. Because if we can, we're looking at like a light play to near mint. Probably a light play, but encourage that back to move with it here. Gardevoir's going to go in again. Want to make sure we hit both sides up there. All right, next up, we got a nice Poncho Pikachu here. That indent there is still there. How does it feel? So that's got to go for another round. So I want to be a bit gentler with this one, so we're going to go with the bigger ball. And essentially a brand new sleeve, because I want to see what's going on here. So we're right at that M, top of the O, top of the O. Okay. Okay, let's see how that one does again. That one might need several cycles, and that's okay. We want to take our time. Okay, this is a customer card. Wow. Seriously? Did we just remove a coffee stain with a press? I think we just removed coffee stain with a press. That's a first. Alright. I mean, let's see how it does. I mean, I'll take it. That's the first time that's ever happened, for sure. Alright, now we're on this Magnemite from earlier, so we want to try and hit this top part up there. So I want to use a small tip here, very small ball. Let's use our one that's already got some bubbling because I can see this clearly. Alright, next press is a nice Charizard here. This one's a customer card as well. Not perfect yet. It's getting there. See that? Almost. We've made big progress. I want to stick with not a super small ball, but not a tiny one either here. Or not a large one, I mean. The important thing with these presses is patience. Don't rush. Sometimes it takes a long time. Oh, I didn't know I had a side indent there. That's my fault. We would have actually been done with this press had I caught that side indent earlier. Just pressing it won't actually do anything. You do have to recorrect the fibers and then hydrate it. Otherwise, you will not actually fix the problem. Case in point. Okay, this one. Looking good. Just needs a back polish now. And this one, you guys may be like, why on earth are you working on a Mimikyu? This Mimikyu is not only a potential 10, it also has 2 ink error dots. So That's why we're doing that one. That's going in for submission. Potential 10. Once we polish that back, solid card, solid card. Hitmonlee here shouldn't come to anyone's surprise what needs to be done with this one. It's got quite the nasty indent. There it is. This is significantly better. You can barely tell where that indent was now in the front. So we'll correct that side, then we'll again hit this back indent. That showed significant improvement in just one day. Alright, where is that? Can't see it now. Right on the blue. Alright, this is the last press for the night on the schedule. And I don't remember why this one was pressed. I mean, looks good. Let's get this out of here. We'll give it our further once over tomorrow once we do our, or not tomorrow, 2 days from now. In 2 days, that's when we do our eval on each card. Prior to doing more work and finalizing, we always give it a once over. Alright. We've got a nice hollow bleed, Aerodactyl. We got an indent here. Indent here. Indent. We got quite a few indents actually. Let's get this front one and then we'll flip. We'll work on it. I want to use this small ball here. And then we're going to transition to the bigger ball because we're looking for more large results right now. We're going to try and go quick, seeing how we've already hydrated that front. Just hit that whole back like that. This one will probably need multiple cycles, and that's okay. Alright, that covers the presses. We only have one thing left on the agenda for tonight, folks. This is a custom card I painted. Took quite a bit of time. This one's been in the works for a while now. Garrett, if you're watching, I'm sorry this took so long. I really wanted to test what it was like to manually ink a card by hand. And I gotta say, it sucked. I'll tell you that, it sucked. Not a pleasant time. Let's see if I can clean that up. So before we actually go any further, let's see if we can't... Yeah, get rid of that. Gotta love this solution, man. It is so nice. So multi-purpose, too. It just does what you need it to do when you need it to do it. Gotta give thanks to my buddy Chris. He's actually the one who came up with the formula for this. And I'm really thankful for that. Because that actually started the whole me making my own products. Alright, this is a little hard for me to cut on screen, so let's see if we can kind of do this here. And we'll see if I centered it properly. Nope, I did not center it properly. That's annoying. I was close though. The hardest part was honestly doing the holographics, because on the gold stars, the holographic pattern is kind of unique. If you know, you know. Even though this took me an insane amount of time, I don't like how that turned out. Yeah, you can tell where I did the holographic and it just didn't pair well. I should have left more room. Yep, that's I'm not even gonna charge that. I would just send this to him for free. I'm not charging for that. That turned out terrible. Can't do it. Alright. It's a good thing we got one more copy. We get one more stab at that. And then we're gonna, so that one we did manually inking it, and I think the problem with manually inking it is we were able to get, I think, a more accurate color pattern, especially on that gold star, but this is what happened when we manually inked it. Look at that, we distorted the card down here, see that? Because the ink was so wet, it actually distorted the cardstock by trying to hand ink everything. So having learned from that, I am most certainly not going to do that again. So he'll get this one for free, and we will make another one. So that, ladies and gentlemen, does finish up everything I got for the stream tonight. So God bless you guys. I will continue to monitor the claim sale, but I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down and call it a night. And I'll catch you guys again on Thursday. God bless you. Have a fantastic night. I'll see you then.